back to my channel. I'm super excited to be teaming up with Nike to bring you a series of tutorials that are going to get you having a lot of fun with a jump rope. I'm going to be giving you some quick tips about what type of jump rope to use and sizing it correctly. Then I'm going to take you through some fun drills that will have you comfortably jumping over the rope in no time. Let's get into it. Now, any rope is better than no rope, but there are certain ropes that are going to make your journey much easier than others. Beaded ropes are best for beginners because they won't kink and tangle like a PVC rope. They hold their shape because of the beads and they're slightly more weighted, which means you can feel them going around you. So it's much easier to time when to jump. A PVC rope is not going to be as easy to control as a beaded rope, but it will offer you a lot more control than something like a wire rope, which cuts through the air very quickly. And compared to a beaded rope, when you want to speed up your jump, a PVC rope will enable that much more easily. So just remember, beaded ropes give you the most control, PVC second most control. Avoid wire ropes if you can, but ultimately it's better to have a rope than no rope. Now, your rope's length will also make a difference to how quickly you progress. To measure it, you want to put your foot in the rope like so, and then bring the handles up like this. My rope is pretty short, so I wouldn't recommend starting with a rope this short. I would recommend that your handles are up to around here, just at your lower chest level. As you improve and get better and better, you can always reduce the length of your rope, but definitely start long to begin with because it will give you more room for error. Now let's get into the basic bounce drills. The reason we start with the basic bounce is because it is a fundamental skill in jump rope. Good form on your basic bounce is going to set you up for solid arm skills and solid footwork. So it's really important. For the first drill, we don't even need a rope. We're actually going to bring this back to just your jumps and coordination with a drill that is called penguin jumps. And you'll see why it's called penguin jumps in just a moment. You're going to jump on the spot like so. And when you're at the highest point of your jump, I want you to tap your hips like this. So when you string multiple jumps together, it will look like this. And the reason we do this is to practice the coordination and the timing for when the rope is going to be going underneath you. To get the timing right with jump rope, you want to be at the highest point of your jump when the rope is touching the ground and underneath you. And that is when you're going to be flicking the rope down and under you. So it's good practice to be hitting your thighs at the top of the jump to practice that timing. Go and practice that yourself and make sure you're stringing quite a few together in a row and you're getting the timing correct, and then come back to me and we'll move on to the next drill. What are you waiting for? Go and practice. So that was quite a straightforward one to get you eased into this, but now things are going to become a little bit more challenging with toe catch drills. Now a toe catch drill looks like this. The reason you practice these is so that you can get your hand positioning correct. Now, if your hand positioning isn't correct at any point when you're jumping, your rope will actually be lifted off the ground. And what you actually want in order to jump in a relaxed way and only have to jump a small amount off the ground, you actually want the rope to be hitting the ground as it goes underneath you. So in order to do that, we need to make sure that our hands are quite close to our body and low down. We're not sort of out here where the rope's going to be lifted off the ground. So I want you to practice toe catches. As the rope is coming over your head, you want to lift your toes so that when the rope touches the ground, you actually catch it under your feet. And if you miss any, don't worry, just reset and think about your hand placement. Think more down and close to your body. Think down rather than out to the sides. It's quite a common thing in beginners to want to widen your hands, thinking that's the way to clear the rope, and it actually does the opposite of help you. It makes it much more difficult to clear it. So go ahead and practice these toe catches and come back to the video when you're getting around 5 in a row. Remember to take your time with the drill. This video isn't going anywhere. Take as long as you need to get to 5 in a row, and make sure you're looking at your progress every time, not just how many you're getting in a row, but how much easier it's feeling and how much better your form is getting. Welcome back and well done for getting 5 toe catches in a row. That's amazing. Now we're actually going to start jumping the rope. You've got your toe catch and I recommend starting with one of those to sort of make sure you reset your form. And then I want you to do a jump. Let the rope go over your head and toe catch it again. 1 jump and a toe catch. 1 jump and a toe catch. Remembering again, keep your hands down and close to your body. If you bring them out to the sides, it's going to make it very difficult to jump the rope. Go and give that a go, and then when you're getting comfortable with it, come back to me for the next drill and final challenge. So I'm going to give you a bit of a challenge in a moment, but first I just want to check on your form. As you're stringing these jumps together, I want you to make sure that you're not kicking your feet back when you're jumping and you're keeping your legs fairly straight with a slight bend in the knees. You want to make sure you're staying on your toes. Stay really relaxed. You don't need to jump very high off the ground at all. Your rope's not very thick. You only need to be a few centimeters off the ground to be clearing it. Got all that noted? Yeah? You got it down? Now we're going to move on to the final challenge of this video. What I want you to do is to see how far you can get with that toe catch ladder drill. So you're starting with the 1 jump, then you're doing 2 jumps and on to 3. I want you to see how far you can get with it. Now, if you can get 5 jumps in a row, then that is incredible. If you can do more, then wow. If you can't quite get to 5 though, what I want you to look at is how much your form is improving on each jump. Look at how much more relaxed you're feeling, how much more comfortable you're feeling jumping the rope, and how much better your form is with every jump. Because if those things are all improving, then you're making huge progress. And that's what it's all about. So good luck, go and give that a go, and then come back to me when you've completed it. So welcome back and well done for all the progress you've made throughout these drills in this video. I'm so proud of you. Jump rope is so much fun and you can do it on your own or with a friend. So make sure you get outside and play and keep attempting that challenge because it's a really good way to see how much you're improving, whether it's looking at the number of jumps you can get to or whether it's looking at the improvement of form and how comfortable you're feeling. You're going to make progress if you keep working on it. So keep going. Join me in my next video. We're going to be introducing swings and crosses. So we're going to be getting really cool with this and doing arm skills. So you don't want to miss it. I'll see you in my next video. That's a wrap, innit? Tutorials that are gonna get a little bit.
Oh, that bit is a bit of a... Nice.